Network, and I'm your host, Kendall Clark, here with my co-host, Tristan Gardner. Here at BNN, we like to keep you guys up to date with everything going on with the Panthers.
As always, let's start off our episode with the school motto, learn, work, serve, respect every day. That's the Panther way. This week we're focusing on work, and we've chosen Anthony Leonard. Anthony is a part of both band and varsity football. Both of these are very time-consuming, so we asked how he manages that workload.
So when it comes to band and football and doing both at the same time, it's not as bad as people think. I go to football practice right after school and do everything there. Pretty strict schedule. And then I get out of that, go straight to band, try to waste as little time as possible, and anything that I'm behind on or don't know, I talk to the leaders and the band directors, figure it out and toss it in the mix. When it comes to Friday nights, like this coming Friday night in Lone Oak, which is an hour drive, I go, I play football, and then during halftime I march the show. Any mistakes I make, I think about it on the way home Friday night and on the way to the band hall Saturday morning. And Saturday morning, like in Denton, is our area competition, so I just think about the mistakes and I try not to do them again. Try to make the run as good as possible. Simple as that.
Thank you, Anthony. And as you can see, today's theme for Red Ribbon Week is Dream of Being Drug-Free. So we're just in pajamas today.
The theme for the next 2 days are Team Up Against Drugs, Rhyme Without Reason, dress up as two things that rhyme with your friend, and then Adam Sandler says no to drugs, dress up like Adam Sandler.
And before we go to sports, we'd like to just remind you that BNN merch is still on sale. We're selling mugs, t-shirts, and hoodies.
Get yours today and represent Bells ISD's #1 news network.
Last week, the Lady Panther volleyball team picked up 2 sweeps, defeating Leonard on Tuesday and Howard on Friday. The 2 wins improved their district score to 10-1. In football, the varsity team hosted Howell on Friday night, getting the big win, 63-14, behind over 400 rushing yards, led 184 by junior Easton Hellgren.
I'm Jackson, and I'm here with Bailey and Bailey, and they're going to answer some questions for volleyball for us. So, some questions I had when I went to y'all's volleyball game yesterday. Are there any form of penalties in volleyball?
Yes, we have a yellow card and a red card. One is is it one for speaking?
Okay, so most of the time it's our coaches that will get it if they're being too aggressive towards the referees. They'll give them a yellow card or a verbal warning saying hey, you need to cut it out. And then red card is just obviously the ultimate bad thing. But
it's sit down. I think you have to sit down on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So.
Okay. And are y'all excited to go to the playoffs? And how does the team feel?
Yes, we're so excited.
Very excited.
I think we're all really ready for the challenges that come with the people that we play.
Very determined as well. All of us have a very great mindset on we're gonna win. We have our goals, and I feel like we all think we can meet them.
Yes.
That's really good. And what are y'all doing to prepare for the playoffs?
We obviously practice. We come into practice every day with a goal, and we have to get our mindset right, make sure that we're all on the same page and we're all pedal to the metal.
Mm-hmm. Working on strong mentalities, making sure in our heads we know that we can win and we know that we're the best team out there.
Yes.
That's really good. Y'all practice every day?
Yes.
That's
yes.
impressive. Okay. And I understand that you're their team leader, captain, or
yes.
your title. What do you do as a leader of your team to help them improve?
I just encourage them to be the best they can be, and whenever we make a mistake, to just get rid of it. So, the next one.
And does your team leader execute her position well, Bailey?
I would say, yes, she does very, very well. She's very encouraging. She's always making plays, and then whenever someone messes up, she's hey, it's fine, shake it off. You got the next play. She's very, very good at being a team leader. Very talkative. Everything. She's really good.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you for coming out, and I really appreciate y'all. And to next, I think it's with Ben Around the Block. Thank you.
Thanks, Jax. Hey guys, Ben here from Techie Farm Boy, and welcome back to Ben Around the Block, your weekly fill-in on what's happening outside of Bells. A man in Kenya has been accused of practicing law without qualifications and has been arrested after he allegedly stole the identity of a real lawyer named Brian Mwenda Twiga. Despite condemnation by the Law Society of Kenya, the imposter has gained public support due to his 26 victorious cases. Even some high-ranking organizations, such as Kenya's Central Organization of Trade Unions, and past political figures such as controversial ex-governor Mike Sonko. Outrage has been seen throughout the country due to the impersonator's soon-to-be face prosecution. In other news, China has revealed details of 4 U.S. citizens who have been imprisoned for espionage since August. The main spy in the uncovering is a Chinese citizen named Hu, who was granted the high life experience of American culture by a fellow American named Jacob. Apparently, their relationship ended with Hu traveling to China while keeping close contact with Jacob, causing the Chinese government to suspect him. That's it for this week's Spin Around the Block. Thank you for watching. I've been Ben, and I'll see you later. Now to Tristan and Kendall for the weekly update.
Happy Red Ribbon Week. There's not a whole lot going on this week. Today, volleyball will travel to Gunter.
On Thursday, SAT testing will be in the morning for select juniors and seniors, and JV football will host Lone Oak here.
On Friday, there'll be no school for students, and varsity football will travel to Lone Oak.
On Saturday, robotics will have their competition in Denton, and the band will have their area competition in Denton as well.
Now to our meteorologist, Aiden Taylor.
Thank you, Tristan. This week should be a damp one with high spikes of rain probability throughout. The high of this week will be on Thursday with 85-degree weather. The low of the week will be on Monday with a frosty 55-degree day. At the varsity football match in Lone Oak this Friday has an 84% chance of rain, so dress accordingly. That's it for the weather this week, and now to Kendall.
Thanks, Aiden.
And that's all for the Panthers this week. This episode of the Bells News Network is brought to you by 207 Productions, the Bells ISD Film Club, the Coolbury Snowball Shack, and viewers like you.
Thank you.